Well, with the primary election tomorrow, a text message about Amendment 2 is raising a red flag from both sides of the issue after it was sent to multiple voters in Kansas today.
Many of you actually forwarded us the message, concerned about misinformation. Amendment 2 is on the ballot in Kansas. If approved, it would remove abortion protections from the state constitution.
It could also allow state lawmakers to pass tougher laws regulating abortion. But tonight, voters are worried that this late text could be blurring the truth about yes or no when it comes to the amendment.
KSHB 41 News reporter Dan Cohen has been following today's recent developments. He joins us live with more. Dan.
Dia and Kevin here at the Johnson County Election Office. They'll be counting ballots in about 24 hours, but there is a new twist on the Kansas side of the state line in regards to Amendment 2, and that new twist was an anonymous text message campaign.
False, that it's not true. That was my instant reaction.
Kyle is a registered Republican in Kansas and received this text from an 888 number referring to Tuesday's vote on Amendment 2.
It said in part that a vote yes allows a woman to choose, and that is blatantly false.
Both sides of this debate are trying to portray it as a question of giving women choice. But it's important to understand that a yes vote is very likely to lead to a restriction on abortion, and a no vote will keep the status quo.
Multiple Kansas viewers sent this text to KSHB 41 from different 888 numbers with no attribution. Kansans for Constitutional Freedom, in favor of vote no, said the texts are, quote, desperate and deceitful tactics, going on to say that it is lying to the voters of Kansas. Value Them Both, in favor of vote yes, said in a statement that, quote, all Value Them Both coalition communications include identifying information of the source, which this text does not. Kyle received both types of messages, one from Value Them Both and the anonymous one. He's already voted and says today's texts only add to the confusion.
The ballot question is a little confusing, and unless you understand the issue and you've just seen a sign or you've gotten one of these messages, you may go out and vote in a manner that you didn't intend.
The Kansas Governmental Ethics Commission tweeted about the text, saying, quote, text message advocacy about a constitutional amendment does not require a paid-for disclaimer.
This is the first real test of voters in a post-Roe world. And victory here is really meaningful. And if victory is meaningful, people will do what they can, including misinformation campaigns, in order to win.
Now, KSHB 41 is still working to independently confirm the source of these text messages. One other headline from the conversation we had with the voter we met today, Kyle's wife is a registered Democrat. She did not receive that anonymous text message today. Reporting live in Olathe, Dan Cohen, KSHB 41 News.